Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, M.A.J Customs, and in this video I will be walking you all through everything that you would need to start your sublimation journey, from the printers to the heat press to even the tumbler press and a mug press. Wherever you want to start on your sublimation journey, I will be showing you all everything in this video here today. Okay, so without further ado, y'all, let's get into this video, and I will also be showing you all some of the do's and the don'ts of sublimation as well. Okay, so yeah, let's get into this video. Okay everyone, so to begin with, you need to figure out what printer works for you, what printer would be best for you. And I say that because different price ranges is for different people. When we first started off, we had the Workforce, we have the Epson Workforce 7720 printer over by my desk, and we started off with that printer, and that printer, going on 4 years now. We purchased it 4 years ago at $300. It is now ranging, I believe, $1,000 on up the last time I checked it, and that was just a few months ago. This one right here in front of me is the Epson EcoTank 8550. Now what I love about this printer is you can see your ink and your ink levels. You cannot see your ink levels in the Workforce, the Epson Workforce 7720. Okay, that is what I love about this one over the other one that we have. But I love them both because the first one is still hanging on. It's still working till this day. Great, fine. We don't have any issues with that one. So when you figure out what type of printer works best for you, then we need to discuss the ink. You need to do your research. If you have to start off with a smaller printer, so be it. Do that to start your journey to sublimation. That is fine. We all have to start from somewhere. Okay, so when you purchase your printer, your Epson printer, do not use regular ink. Sublimation, you do not just buy the printer, put the regular ink that comes in, and think that, okay, now you can sublimate. No, that is not the case. You have to purchase sublimation ink. We purchased the Hippo for the Eco Tank 8550. This is the ink that we purchased to convert this printer, okay, into sublimation. Just had to throw that out there because a lot of people think that when you start off with sublimation, all we have to do is get the printer and then we can sublimate. No, you have to convert it. You cannot use the original ink. Okay, now when you get your Epson printer and you place it on a table or on a stand, do not put it on a weak table or stand. This is just something that I found out because it happened to us. So the trick to keeping when you go to print your head nozzle check page, my lines, when I first bought it, when we first were getting this thing up and ready to start printing images, my lines were broken up. I could not understand why. Well, what happened was we had it on a table that was not sturdy, so it was moving with the printer. That is not a good thing. You want a stable table or stand, whatever it is that you have that you can sit it on, that you know it's not going to move, because these printers move. And when that happens, your inks get shook up. Now it's causing the inks to be shook up. You probably got some air in there. And when you go to print your page, your lines are broken up. When that happened to us, we had to let our printer sit for about a day or two. And then it went back to normal. Of course, we changed out the stand. We had a weak stand at first. We changed out the stand, and it's been working perfect since. Okay, so that's my trick to your Epson printer working great without any lines being broken up. And also, you want to print out a print head nozzle check at least once daily to keep your inks moving and they don't, like get clogged or anything like that. Okay, so moving forward, let's go talk about the materials, the paper, and all that good stuff that we also will be needing to start our sublimation journey. Okay everyone, so now that we figured out what printer we will be investing in, we also have to figure out what press we will be investing in. Now, sublimation, you can do a lot with sublimation, whether it's t-shirts, tumblers, mugs. It's a lot out there that you can do with sublimation. So now you have to think to yourself, going down this sublimation journey, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with t-shirts? Then you have to figure out what type of heat press you want to invest in. We started off with a small one because we did baby onesies in the beginning, but we eventually got the 16 by 24. Okay, now with that being said, with t-shirts as well as mugs, you will be needing butcher paper. Over here I have this big old roll, if you guys can see it, We purchased, you can purchase this roll at Sam's Club if you have a membership for like $30, okay? If you have a Costco's, they may carry it there also. Okay, so next, now that we figured out what heat press, if we're doing t-shirts, you want to invest in, moving forward, if you don't want to do t-shirts and you want to do something like tumblers or mugs, you will invest in either a tumbler press or a mug press. It doesn't have to necessarily be these brands that we have, because there's a ton out there that you can choose from. Whatever floats your boat, whatever you know, you can afford. With the tumbler press, you can press mugs in there, okay? Just to keep that in mind, so you can do both with the tumbler press. The only reason we invested in both the mug press and the tumbler press is because we didn't want to keep changing the settings on here where you tighten and loosen up for your tumblers. We didn't want to keep changing the settings, so that's why we invested in the mug press. So that way the settings we don't have to keep messing with over here. So that's what we did. That's what works for us, okay? Okay, so now that we've gotten the machines out the way and we're continuing down this journey of sublimation, you will have to figure out what sublimation paper you would like to go with. You figured out what type of machine you want. You figured out what type of material you want to sublimate on, whether it's t-shirts, onesies, whether you want to sublimate tumblers or mugs, okay? We figured that step out. Now it's time to figure out what type of paper you want to use. It doesn't have to be A-Sub. It doesn't have to be blanks galore. There's a ton of sublimation papers out there to choose from. This is just our preference as of now. This is what we go with. I switch up between the two. Why? Because we've had a set of these A-Subs. We have all three sizes, 8.5, 11 by 17, 13 by 19. We've had over the past 4 years. Last year, we invested in blanks galore. The difference is blanks galore, you don't need butcher paper. With A-Sub, you do need butcher paper, okay? That is the only difference. That is why we need butcher paper, because we do need that with some of the sublimation paper that's out there, as well as if you're doing mugs, you will be needing the butcher paper to wrap around your image, okay? So next thing that you want to invest in, some heat resistant gloves, because we're dealing with hot images. When these tumblers and t-shirts and mugs come off these press or come out these press, they are hot, okay? So you want to invest in some gloves. You want to invest in some heat resistant tape. I found this on Amazon, as well as the gloves. The tape is to hold your image down when you get ready to press, whether it's on the tumblers, t-shirts, or mugs, okay? So invest in these because they're going to come in handy. Okay, everyone, so now that we figured out what printer we want, what ink we're going with, what press we're going to use, whether it's t-shirt, mug, tumblers, again, this is your journey to sublimation. I'm just walking you through how to begin, what items we have, and what is available out there for you all to go research, figure out what's affordable for you, what you want, and what, you know, you want to venture off into. Now that we have everything, we can sublimate. Whether it is, again, on t-shirts, it does not necessarily have to be Cricut brand. There are t-shirts out there, just keep in mind, they have to be 100%, well, 65% some people do sublimate on, but the lesser the polyester count, your image will not be as bright. So the higher the polyester count, the brighter your image will be, okay? Just keep in mind when you start venturing off into sublimation on t-shirts that when you go to use the heat press, you do not want it to be a firm press. Light press for your sublimation t-shirt images, okay? That is what you want, because if not, you have the thing where the inks are called like gases, and it's called like a blowout. And then you also have something to be careful of coming across is ghosting. If you don't tape your image down, a lot of times you'll get something that looks like a shadow around your image, and that is considered ghosting in the sublimation world. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope I gave you all pretty much an insight on how to start your sublimation journey. Don't sit around and put it off any longer. I wish I would have started my videos 4 years ago when we first started our venture into t-shirts and our small business. If I would have did it 4 years ago and I stopped being so nervous and so scared, I would probably be now where I wanted to be, opposed to where I'm at now, because I held off till last year to start posting and figuring out how to do videos on here for you all. I mean, because we've been doing this for going on 4 years now. It will be 4 years coming up. Yeah, January, 4 years that we've been working on our small business and getting our business out there. That you know, don't sit around, don't wait. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take you to get where you want to be in life, okay? Don't be like me, but again, I get it because I was nervous. I didn't want to be in front of the camera and all that good stuff, but hey, we are here now, and I'm sharing everything that I know about our small business, sublimation, heat transfer vinyl, all that good stuff, and I'm here now to share it with you all. So if this video was very informative and if it was helpful to you all and hopefully giving you guys the courage to start your journey, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you all, loved ones, in the next video. Stay blessed. Bye.